Okay, welcome to the farm today. Got a little something different for you. I got this Blackstone griddle a few weeks back and I've been doing some cooking on it. I wanted to show you my version of Philly cheesesteaks. I've already prepared and cut everything up and I'll put that behind this section. But anyway, so we're out here. I got the grill fired up and I'm gonna get you turned down where you can see everything I'm doing, and I'll try to explain it to you as I go, okay? Here we go. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we're going to get some fries going over here. I've got it all scraped off and letting this oil, if you see it smoking there, what I'm doing is I'm letting the avocado oil re-season it a little bit there before we get started. And while it does that, I will go ahead and be getting the fries ready to put on. We'll put them down first. I got some steak fries we're going to do with this today, so we'll put them in first. You can have baked potatoes, whatever you want with them. Now we're just going to put a little bit of oil here. We don't want too much. We're going to turn this burner way down. We'll put about a low medium. Everything else we'll put on low. We're going to keep this burner over here on a low medium. And that's just for the fries. So we'll let that smoke off for just a second and then we'll continue on. Okay, first thing we want to do is put a little oil down for the fries. Not much, you don't need much for that. Again, these have been big old steak fries. That should be plenty there. And what we're going to do on these is we're just going to kind of get them tossed over for a few times here. Get them all good and oiled up a little bit. We want them all to get a little oil on them. I don't put any salt in my food because I have to have low sodium. So we usually salt. Everybody wants salt, we salt it after I cook it. So that's why I didn't put any salt on this. Normally you'd probably want to salt some fries. Alright. Now to lock that heat in, we're going to use the Blackstone cover here. Remember, we got this burner over here on low. And while that's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get everything else started. I went ahead, and I'll put it on the end of this video here, but I went ahead and chopped up some veggies and the steak. But we'll get the steak going first, and then we'll do the veggies. And this steak you can get about anywhere, and I'll show you a picture of it there. And I've had this seasoning for several hours now. And what we're going to do here is just spread it out. Get it kind of thin. And then what we'll do after that, get a little bit brown, then we'll start tearing it apart. See, I'm just pulling it apart here like this, just like that. That's all you want to do. You don't got to cut it, you just want to pull it apart. This type of meat is real good for making cheese steaks with. It's real thin. They can really pull it apart easily. Because steaks, the Philly cheesesteaks ain't supposed to have real thick meat on there. Just pulling it apart. There ain't no big clumps of it. That's all we're trying to do. That looks pretty good. Now I've already, like I said, I've already pre-seasoned the meat, so we're good on that. Now while that's seasoned up a little bit, we're going to go over here and check the fries. Flip them once here. Remember, these are frozen. I put them down frozen, so they're going to take a little bit. But we'll get them. And if it's too big, just kind of grab it and pull it. With your cover like that. Now, we're going to take and pull this meat one more time. Make sure there's no clumps left. And then we're going to put the vegetables on. I've already got chopped up. All right. Looking good. See how good and brown that's turning? Next, we're going to put our vegetables down. Put them back here, because we've got to save a place to brown the buns. But I've got a feeling the meat's going to come off probably before we get all that done anyway. So I'm going to push, these are the jalapenos. I'm going to push them to the back there. And this is the green peppers and onions here. All right. These veggies won't take much. You want to kind of get them like, you know, browned. I wouldn't say brown, but like a glaze on them, you know. Things looking good. When doing vegetables, you want to keep them kind of flat so the stuff on top can get some heat. Keep turning that meat up real good there. Keep tossing it, keep tossing it. You want it a golden brown. It's getting there pretty quick. Now you can always turn this center burner off, and I think I'm going to slow that meat down a little bit. Remember, you can control the heat on these things. Even though they get hot, you can control them simply by turning a burner or two off here and there. Let's check the fries right quick. Got no veggies in our fries. That's why I'm doing this, scraping this off here. All the fries are looking good. Starting to see some brown on them. Now everybody here at this house likes their fries crunchy. So we got to get them crunchy, or I'll hear about it. All right, things looking good. Toss the vegetables a little more. The veggies are about done as well. This is a meal you can make in just a few minutes. We'll stir those in, these veggies in with the meat here in just a few minutes. We're almost to that point now. Well, my plates are blowing all over everything. A little windy out here today. Gotta build me a covered porch pretty soon. Put my grills on, my smoker in this. Veggies are looking good. Meat's starting to look real good. Boy, it's getting there. It's almost there. So let's tie a little piece and see what we look like. And that season is perfect for that. Oh boy, that's good. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put all this in together. Push it right back there for a second. We're getting ready to drop some bread on here and toast these hoagie buns. One thing I forgot to get is the cheese. I'm going to run in and get the cheese here in just a second. Now, these steaks are about done. Now I'm going to cut them in 4 little piles here. We'll make 4 sandwiches today. Looking pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Now we got to toast our bread here. Okay, so we're gonna put the bread on here. What we'll probably do, this burner here is off. We'll probably leave the others like they are. So what I'm gonna do first, put a little bit of butter down back here for 3 of those pieces of bread. I'll use butter spray on mine. Oh, that butter smells good. I love me some butter. Can't have it really though, but I still like it. What I do with these is I open them up. I just lay them flat down like that right there. Just barely toasted on the inside and really, really lightly toasted on the outside. That's the way I do them. Get that little bit of butter inside them buns. Boy, that's some good flavor. Using some butter spray on mine here. Now, let's check those bread. See that right there? That's perfect. Turn them back over on the back side now, just for a minute. Oh yeah, see them buns looking great. Now, we're gonna put our cheese on this, on the meat, and then we'll put them right on the bread, and they can add, whoever wants mayonnaise or whatever, they can put that on there if they want to. So I'm using fat-free American cheese on mine. That has no fat. And I'll put provolone on the others. I'll take the bread off. I want that backside too brown. It's pretty good so far. This one's perfect right here. If you find your cheese ain't melting, you can always turn that burner back on for a minute, just so you can melt the cheese. You see the Americans melted pretty good. It's 1 and 1. Put mine a little bit different here, so I know what's what. Now, gotta be careful with the cheese. Just stick to your grill so you don't toss it too much of that cheese on there, just enough to get that cheese good and melted. There we go, that's perfect. Now what we'll do is put that on my sandwich. Kind of make it shorter here. Here is mine. Boy, that looks good. Now, I'd like to have a provolone on mine, but I can't. The bun's toasted, that looks good. We can add some mayonnaise later if we want to, whatever. Hold that right there. Mm-hmm.
What do you get from under his feet?
That's about done. Let me see that. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks good. Try and get that cheese spread around a little bit here. The provolone don't like to melt too good. All right. Put mine in this separate plate here. We'll find out. There's one with the provolone cheese on it. That looks pretty good right there, though. All right. So there's my steak sandwich, and I think it looks amazing. I'll get a big bite of that here in a second. That's excellent. That's about as good as a cheesesteak you'll find anywhere. All right. Some fries in the bowl. Okay, that's how I make my cheesesteaks and my fries. And I tried that one and it was excellent. Remember to make your food your own when you cook. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you on the next one. God bless. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I clean my griddle right quick. Everybody may not agree with this method, but this is how I do it. First thing I do is turn the heat all the way back up. And then I scrape everything out to the back with my scraper. Don't need that really. Push everything out to your grease trap. Getting really hot now, that grill is. All you gotta do, spray some water on it and let it steam clean. And that's real hot. Scrape it. Out to the back. Do the same thing to the other side. Now you can go over it again if you want it good and clean, and I usually do. So we'll go over it one more time, each side. Yeah, I move fast, that grill is hot. I mean real hot. This is how I clean mine, and I've never had a problem with it. You're steam cleaning it. There ain't no dry food or nothing on that. Now, all we're going to do now, this is avocado oil. I cook with it and I use it to re-season. So we're going to put that on there. And what that's going to do, we'll let that smoke off a little bit while the grill's hot. It's when you want this on there, right? Because you're re-seasoning it. So we'll put that on there. Good and wet. There we go. Now, we'll let that re-season for a second and then we'll turn the grill off. See that smoke coming off there? That's what you want. That's a high smoke temp oil, and that seasons it better than anything. It's really all you have to do to take care of your grill. If you don't do. Fries. Now, the last thing I do is get my trash up while that's smoking off. And then I I clean my side trays up. Any grease that messed with the strips spilt on them. Clean up the corners here. Don't get your hand on there, you'll burn you up. See how it's smoking good? Exactly what we want. That'll re-season that just like it was before we started cooking on it. Now you don't, on this one here though, it's different when you first season it. You don't want to burn all that off. You want some to stay on there, and the reason you do that is so that you can have it, you know, water protected. So I leave a little bit on there. I let it smoke for a few seconds. See how it's smoking real good there. And that's good. Now I'll just turn it off here. And that's all there are to cleaning your grill and re-season it for the next, and it's ready to cook again. That took me what, 5 minutes to clean it? That's all you gotta do. I pray you enjoyed this video. God bless you, and I'm gonna go eat me some cheesesteak.